Up next on Good Taste.
Well, we were named top 10 chicken fried steaks in Texas.
And that's not all this family-owned eatery is famous for.
Everything here, the food is comfort food.
Facing COVID-19, this courageous couple is fighting back with comfort food filled with love. Then, enchiladas, anyone?
This is phenomenal.
We're road tripping to find the best enchiladas in the West. Plus, dig into some delicious Dungeness crab.
That's slap your mama good.
The spicy Cajun goodness is so fresh.
It tastes so good.
Good Taste starts right now. Hi there, welcome to Good Taste, everyone. I'm Tanji Patton. You know, during these trying times, we could all use a little extra comfort, and nothing brings out that feeling quite like old-fashioned, down-home comfort food. There's a little place in Houston that's been dishing out the good stuff for more than 40 years. With the kind of legendary dishes they're known for, they weren't about to let a pandemic push them aside. You might say Pappy's is the kitchen that love built. Sure, a ton of passion goes into the addictive comfort food here.
I love their fried okra, and their cream spinach is so good.
But there's more. Current owners Paul and Lydia Braden had a date at Pappy's some 30 years ago.
I brought Lydia into Houston to meet my mother and father. So before we went over to see them, we ate at Pappy's at the old location.
Coincidentally, or maybe not,
Paul's dad, his nickname was Pappy.
Pappy's went up for sale some 20 years later. Paul and Lydia bought the place and expanded the menu, adding some Cajun-style dishes and lots of TLC.
We polished it up, gave it some love, and
it shows.
Now, after nearly 4 decades, Pappy's Café in Houston is still a staple of great food. Bourbon baby back ribs, spicy blackened catfish with creamy crawfish etouffee, and award-winning, eye-popping chicken fried steak are just some of the reasons why.
Just the look of it alone, right? You want to dive in.
2 years ago, Pappy's picked up stakes and moseyed on down I-10, stopping right smack dab in the middle of Houston's energy corridor. Paul and Lydia took great care to include the same vibe from Pappy's original location, along with many of Pappy's authentic Texas artifacts.
we've always had a really strong connection with our staff, and everybody's like family here.
When the COVID-19 pandemic struck, Pappy's faced a tough road like never before.
It's been trying. It's been rough for a lot of restaurants.
With sales revenues slashed, Pappy's still found a way to stay open, and that was a blessing to all.
We wanted to make sure as many people could stay employed and work with us and stay with us as possible.
We're not going to make money, but I could pay the guys in the back, keep some of the employees, employed. The ones that want to work can work.
Even the legendary cowboys on the wall are dealing with the pandemic.
I'll tell you what, I think it's a place, it feels like home. Everything here, the food is comfort food.
Signature dishes like the creamy poblano soup will keep your taste buds happy and humming.
That green soup is fantastic.
All the fattening stuff. Whatever the fattening stuff is, that's what I like.
And why not? We all need a little comfort food these days.
Best chicken fried steak in Houston, just about.
Well, we were named top 10 chicken fried steaks in Texas.
That's huge.
In Texas.
Dishes here make you smile, like the Bubbas Chicken that's stuffed with peppers and Monterey Jack cheese, then wrapped in bacon. Its sweet Alamo barbecue sauce is a nice touch too.
It's amazing how they can have such a varied menu, all different types and styles of food, and they do it so well.
You'll find lots of love at the bar too, with $4 margaritas every day.
They're good if you're having more than one.
Those $4 margaritas pair perfectly with Pappy's most popular appetizer,
These are scorpion tails.
Scorpion tails, all right. These one-of-a-kind baked jalapenos stuffed with shrimp and cheese are spicy good.
We make the special spice, and then we bake the shrimp with the special spice.
Okay, that's fun because you get all the spices to really marry into that shrimp. It's really deep-fried love at first steam. Ching, ching.
Cheers.
Whoa. Oh man, is it good?
It's good. And we like to present you with our souvenir.
I got stung at Pappy's Café.
Exactly.
I love it. Look at
There
that.
you go.
We'll make it through. We're gonna survive this.
We'll survive.
Good eating, good people, camaraderie, and just sharing a meal. We're all about the comfort of that, and it's something you miss going out to and enjoying. We still try to support a lot of restaurants, though, through this.
Don't you think it made all of us appreciate going to a restaurant even more? I mean, so many little things we took for granted as part of life.
It feels good just to get out and dine out.
And when it was gone, you realize you guys become a part of our family too.
The one thing that I have to say about COVID, if life throws lemons and limes at you, find a way to add some tequila to that and make a margarita.
I love that. We'll all get through this. Wishing you
Cheers.
many, many, many more years of success.
Appreciate that.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Thank you.
Here's to Pappy's.
Hi everyone, time for some goodness from Goya, and we're doing things a little bit differently. It is 2020 after all, so we've had to regroup, and I've got the executive chef of Goya, Fernando Desa, coming to us via our friends at Zoom. Hey Fernando.
How are you, Tanji?
I am fantastic, and I'm so excited we can still share delicious recipes from you.
To start today, what we're gonna do is gonna be an Argentinian-style chicken empanada that is full of flavor.
Okay, so what do we do first?
We're gonna add our award-winning Goya soybean olive oil, and we're gonna season it with Goya adobo with pepper. We're gonna add the Goya chorizo and some diced onions, Goya minced garlic.
I love this stuff. It makes using garlic so easy. So we've got our chicken shredded.
The filling is cooling down for 45 minutes. We're ready to go. You don't want to fill them when they're too hot.
Okay. My braid is probably not as beautiful as yours, but hey.
Oh, that looks awesome.
All right, Fernando, so now the best part, right? We get to taste. This is really good. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
We've got the recipe online. Cheers. Coming up, fresh from the sea and onto your plate. It's what diners here are cracking up over.
Once you come, you'll want to come back.
But first, our top 3 spots right now for Texas enchiladas.
That's to die for.
That is to die for. We'll take a bite out of the best next. Cisco, at the heart of food and service. Enchiladas are a bona fide staple in nearly every Texan's diet, from simple chicken and cheese to over-the-top versions packed with shrimp, crab, even lobster. We simply can't get enough of this classic Tex-Mex dish. Get ready for some royal treatment. But forget the red carpet. The enchilada queen is rolling out something even better. Handcrafted enchiladas, smothered in mouth-watering sauces like you've never seen before.
Yeah, she's the queen. She is. She's definitely the enchilada queen.
Sylvia Casadas is Texas royalty, all right. How did you get the title?
Well, some food writer gave it to me. Yes, the enchilada queen. So
And it stuck.
It's fun.
Sylvia's Enchilada Kitchen rolls up all kinds of enchiladas from both sides of the border. 18 different kinds, loaded with chicken, beef, cheese, pork, crab, you name it. Each enchilada is perfectly paired with one of Sylvia's carefully curated and often colorful sauces.
Everything she makes is tastier than any other restaurant I've been in.
Next, we're making our way across the state to Georgetown for a taste of some of the best darn pork enchiladas we've ever had. Snuggled up next to the charming town square of Georgetown, Blue Corn Harvest has built up quite a reputation.
It's the best place in Georgetown and Austin.
Dishing up authentic Southwestern eats with a dose of Mexican flair.
It's a great place to just come with friends and celebrate life and just enjoy it.
Blue Corn's famous crispy pork enchiladas is a dish I absolutely love. It starts with crispy seared pulled pork, followed by garlic, bay leaves, white onions, Anaheim peppers, and chili powder.
Wow, that's
Yeah.
a lot of chili powder.
A lot of chili powders.
Toss in some dried ancho chilies
There's a lot of flavor that
A lot
goes
of
into
flavors,
this.
yes.
and pour in a mix of orange juice, beer, and Coca-Cola.
Wow.
Pop it in the oven for 3.5 hours. Just enough time for all those flavors to come together. Pile it on some crispy blue corn tortillas, covered in cheese.
That's to die for.
That is to die for. This is fantastic. This is one of my favorite
That's
all-time
it.
things we cook. This is phenomenal.
The quality of the food, the service, and the atmosphere. I like the whole thing.
Load up. We're heading south to beautiful Port Aransas for some seafood-inspired enchiladas straight from the Gulf. With 70 kinds of tequila and a focus on fresh seafood, La Playa is Port A's go-to spot for Tex-Mex with a twist.
Tacos are great. Traditional tacos are delicious. Their beef here is incredible. You can't beat that.
You can't beat the flavor explosion wrapped up in La Playa's medley of exciting enchiladas either. La Playa rolls up enchiladas packed with jumbo lump crab meat, sizzling shrimp, sautéed spinach with roasted almonds, even crawfish.
Crawfish enchiladas.
Yeah.
That sounds awesome.
Yeah.
But the showstopper here, the crab meat enchilada. A big mound of sweet jumbo lump crab meat, sautéed with butter and lime juice.
We're talking serious jumbo lump crab meat there. Wow.
Slather those corn tortillas with guacamole, load up the crab, and roll them up. Top that with a heap of cheese, and you've got a meal worth talking about.
There's a lot of cheese on this thing.
We love it.
That is delicious.
The food is fabulous.
The quality and the consistency is the utmost.
Take a look at a bowl of goodness. This is a gorgeous Cobb salad, and it's got all the good stuff you would expect. And it's topped with John Souls Foods buffalo-style tenders. These are packed with flavor, so good. A nice little punch of protein. Claire Souls with John Souls is here to show us how we make this, how it all comes together, right? It's easy.
Absolutely, and it's also just such a good midday break because you feel like you're putting all this good stuff into your body, and you know the chicken's lightly breaded so it's not too heavy.
Don't feel guilty with this. There's like only 20 calories more for the breaded versus the grilled, so this is an easy choice. Okay, show us what we do.
Okay, so we're gonna start with this beautiful bed of lettuce.
Nice and green and healthy.
And then we're gonna move on to the roasted corn and some chopped up cucumber, just easy sliced cherry tomatoes, red onion, and then everybody's favorite part.
Yeah, bacon.
A little bit of bacon. I know everybody doesn't love hard-boiled eggs, my mom, but I love hard-boiled eggs. I think they add a great protein and a really great texture to any sort of salad. And then we're gonna move on to the buffalo tenders.
These are so delicious. They've got a little kick of spice.
Exactly, it just makes it like fun and exciting and just a
no,
really
they're fun.
good.
You can microwave them, air fry them, put them in the oven, you name it.
And then just top it with a little bit of fresh chopped parsley. And the final part, blue cheese.
Oh, yum. It is so good. There's so much fun spice going on. These are delicious. We've got all the information online. Thank you.
Coming up, scary good wines, just in time for Halloween. But first, seafood lovers, look out.
It's so good. Don't you want one?
You know you do. We'll dish it out next. We'd love to share good taste Head to our website at goodtaste.tv, where you'll find delicious recipes from top chefs, my latest wine finds, and restaurant recommendations. Plus, you can see all of our episodes right here. Don't forget to sign up for our newsletter while you're there. Good Taste with Tanji is brought to you in part by H-E-B. Remember the rule, don't play with your food. At Smashin Crab, go right ahead. It's all part of the fun.
I got my hands really dirty, as you can see.
We just love it.
Dig into a zesty, messy, finger-licking good backyard seafood boil.
Just eat it.
It'll take you back to the Big Easy.
Gets the closest thing to home.
Family friendly.
We usually come like on a Friday or Saturday night with a few friends.
Or fun for date night too.
Yeah, baby.
Grab a bib, because this is gonna get messy.
Well, you just kind of share family style, right? It's fun.
You have to talk to each other. You can't pull out your cell phone with your hands full of butter.
You won't want to text when you dive in to peel and eat paradise with plump Gulf shrimp, sauced and spiced to your liking with Cajun, citrus pepper, garlic, or other seasonings. Plus, crunchy corn cobs, savory sausage, and boiled potatoes, just the way they do it down south. The same goes for the luscious lobster boil and the craveable king crab legs.
This critter is so delicious.
The clever Smashin Crab concept was created here in San Antonio by a group of entrepreneurs.
So here's the combo basket with catfish.
Known for kicking things up a notch.
I've been a waitress throughout the years. I've also been a professional dancer.
Whether it's dancing on tour with Will Smith or running a restaurant, touring now takes on a new meaning.
We get to go and see where our crawfish is raised. We get to connect with the people who are supplying our food.
Yeah.
And we have a ton of people who were displaced from Louisiana, starving for a little taste of home.
That's where these come in. Real deal shrimp po' boys with crispy cornmeal battered shrimp.
We have great meats and cheeses.
Or these mouth-watering muffalettas made with Gambino's French bread.
Everybody out there, keep this a secret because they don't know I do this. Red wine vinegar. A little zing in the sandwich.
On the bread.
Yes, I know it's not traditional.
But it's good.
And this got green olives,
Man.
black olives, capers, pickled vegetables, pickled cauliflower, carrots, all of that flavor that just sits in the sandwich.
Ching ching.
Ding. That's slap your mama good.
Can't get enough Cajun? Smashin Crab does char-grilled oysters too, just the way you'd find them on Bourbon Street. Fresh daily, Gulf oysters are ladled with lots of garlic butter, citrus, and parsley.
Then we add some Parmesan here.
Grilled to smoky perfection, served with famous Liedenheimer bread, straight from New Orleans. Cheers.
It's so good. Don't you want one?
There's plenty of that Smashin Crab goodness to go around. Come have some.
It tastes so good. Once you come, you'll want to come back.
Time for my wine finds. No doubt Halloween will be a bit different this year, but you want to celebrate with a fun wine nonetheless, right? Well, these will liven up any celebration. First, say hello to the wedding wines. Easy to see why I chose these for Halloween. They are definitely conversation starters. It's all about the labels. The wines are themed around attendees at a wedding, and they're only about $12 a bottle, and they're only here for a limited time. The wedding wines. Next, a couple of Zinfandels. Those are wines that pair great with barbecue and other red meats. This one here has a very intriguing label, the Lapis Luna Zinfandel, a lighter style Zin. Check out the blue moon on the front. The front and back labels are replicas of 400-year-old copper plate engravings, and they depict the relationship of the earth and the moon.
This wine won a gold medal at the Houston Rodeo Wine Competition, and it's only $15 a bottle. The Lapis Luna Zinfandel. Next, another Zinfandel for the season, Freak Show by the popular Michael David Winery. This Zin is kinda luscious with its big, bold, dark fruit and spicy notes. Zin lovers will unite on this one. The Freak Show Zin is about $17 a bottle. As always, I found all my wines right here at HEB. When visiting Houston, the Good Taste team loves to stay at the beautiful Royal Sonesta, right in the heart of Uptown, conveniently located near the Galleria. We hope you're staying healthy during these challenging times, and we want to help you support and enjoy your favorite restaurants. So head to our website for a giant list of all your favorites. We'll tell you who has takeout, who's dining in, whether they have a patio. It's all on goodtaste.tv. Also, please follow us on Facebook at Good Taste with Tanji, and on Twitter at Tanji Patton, and good old Instagram at Good Taste TV. You can always get all of the recipes you saw on today's show on our website as well. While you're there, sign up for our newsletter. Thanks so much for joining us, everyone. Cheers to good taste. I'm still laughing that the lady thought they really were real scorpions.
I was shocked.
Well, we do eat rattlesnake in Texas, so you got to give her some credit. I mean, she's probably heard that.
I mean, that would be a big scorpion tail, or a big scorpion.